do.
You will not like what I'm saying. I can assure you. If you like what I'm saying, then I shouldn't be here. So I don't intend to be fair to you.
This is not fair.
But who told you I came here to be fair?
Oh, really?
Of course, I'm not here to be fair. What
you do you honestly seek to be fair?
Do you honestly think I woke up from
be fair to other people? Be fair to fact.
No.
Fact that you have a government now. Everything is about just what you say and do. No. In a democracy, you must listen to what the opposition will say because it's incumbent on you to do so.
I want him to withdraw what he said about what I said. I criticized the Kufu. I critiqued what he was going to do.
You were razor sharp. What you should do? What you should be prepared to take same. What you should do is I will be fair. I will be objective, and I will not think that it is the right thing for someone to say that just because he's representing a political party.
Thank you very much for joining us, for choosing us as Smart Africa Media. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk politics. I think it's about time one NPP. Me same penifone be share me channel. So mo betie nkomo ya me bedia. Omo communication team no mo nye sakrai wo. Why am I saying this? Uncle Fiifi Boafo, I stand to be corrected ni din no. Sorry. Edware ako interview ewo Metro TV only for him to get intimidated from the scratch to the end. Okosia hwan okosia NDC yewra kodwo Twum Boafo me din I stand to be corrected. NDC no okasa no, this man and this NPP man was able to listen to him from the Ashase to Ewiye. Edu baby NPP ni be mu no. Okay, chance, shut up and let me talk. Keep quiet. And this man kept quiet. But how comes Edu so from the scratch? This man started intimidating you. Never panic to us. Ne NPP man know what was it. From the scratch to end. What we raise a point and never panic. No, I best say no. And don't forget, I've been telling you, say NDC for a day about who diagra or more the best say what Jenny. Hey, did Kasa gidi gidi. Yeah, Kasa gidi gidi. That is what they do. And mind you, that this man told the NPP man, say, I didn't come here for fairness. I came to intimidate. For Hambaso obey fairness, wa Obaso obey intimidate. And Tinipana can come over yatra. That's still Wakasana or interrupt to another was right. But a drew the so Wakasan, who be one or shut down, catch us and shut up and let me talk. Keep quiet. How come say wako interview wako din komo concerning the petrol yet to fuel yet to my John Dramani Mahama at the anticipate or montis to this moko di hun komo now we intimidate you from the scratch and that kunkomo kura man said ni ebusuya it got to a point and na I got pissed off
during their time when petrol prices were selling as high as Angel Gabriel's seat in heaven. The reason was that the exchange rate was exposing them. And that edict on the exchange rate exposing incompetence in the management of the economy was given by his own Dr. Baumia. Right? Dr. Baumia, what did he say? What did Dr. Baumia say about the exchange rate?
Well, if the fundamentals are right, the exchange rate will expose you.
A week,
sorry. The exchange rate will expose
you. So, if the exchange rate is exposing you, then it stands to reason that the fundamentals are weak. And this is a man who claims to be a doyen of economics. A man who was going to come and rescue us. A man who was supposed to turn water into wine, so to speak. And under his tenure as the head of the economic management team, this is what happened. But let's not even talk about the exchange. Let's forgive Dr. Baumia for the exchange rate and Fiifi, because Fiifi is a very prominent member of that circle of infamy. Okay. Oh, but he's NAPO spokesperson. So So it's a temporary meeting. That is why I premised what I was saying with what they do at their
comms meeting.
At their comms meeting. He is very prominent. They set the trend, and then when they if it's not him they send out Agbedefu, Richard Ayaba. They send Agbedefu to come and sit here and talk.
What is Agbedefu?
I'll ask you something.
Richard Ayaba.
Is that
Richard Ayaba?
Yeah, Richard Ayaba will come and sit here and
what does it mean?
You blow a gasket, you see steam coming out of his forehead. At least he tends to be demure. If it was Ayaba sitting here, we all have to be looking for this thing, fresh air. But anyway, let me go on to what I was
this is not fair. This is not fair.
But who told you I came here to be fair?
Oh, really?
Of course, I'm not here to be fair. What
you do you not seek to be fair?
Do you honestly think I woke up from
be fair to other people? Be fair to facts?
No, I am fair to the facts.
Oh,
the
but
facts
not fair to an individual.
The facts are that Fiifi, don't interrupt me.
I'm not interrupting you, but it is surprising to hear you say that you are not being fair.
Fiifi, if you interrupt me, I will interrupt you, and you will not talk again.
You go ahead, but I think that
don't interrupt me.
It's only right to be fair.
You know, when I was coming, I listened to you go on and on and on and on and on. So let me have my time. You let me have my time.
Go ahead, could you?
You will not like what I'm saying. I can assure you. If you like what I'm saying, then I shouldn't be here. So I don't intend to be fair to you. I intend to state the position of this government and expose the lies and the deceit that you people engage in, that you've come here. What's sorry, what you quote? What about the intro?
I'm trying to hear the intro.
Why aren't you telling the people that the mismanagement of the economy during your time is the reason why fuel prices were up?
So now it's mismanagement that is leading the price.
When you were leaving power, the dollar rate was 70 cedis. What is that?
You go ahead.
Let me go. Yes, don't interrupt me. You won't like what I'm saying. I don't intend for you to like it. So, what the government can do under circumstances like that, basically, it's a push and pull mechanism. They can adjust the taxes and the levies. Government can absorb some of the shock. They can absorb some of the distribution. You see, the distribution margins are not something that government really wants to tackle if they don't need to, because it will affect, obviously, for example, movement of fuel from Tema to Paga or Tema to Nalerigo, something. So, I'm sure you are aware that as we speak, President Mahama has directed that NPA should absorb 2 cedis per liter.
We touched on that.
Right? But if you won't talk about that, and at their time, they refused to do it.
He talked about it.
You should thank President Mahama for being the
asked where we're going to get the money
from. They said absorb it. They didn't say go and collect money from the fund and pay.
How are you doing that? Give us the opportunity cost of that decision.
They don't need to tell you anything. What you need to do... No. They have told you,
government.
Fiifi.
I don't
Fiifi, please.
I would say.
But
government can spend our resources by saying that they keep information to themselves.
When the president of this republic orders the NPA to absorb it, it means NPA don't charge it. It is receipts that you will not get. You will understand it. So please, don't tell the public that somehow that somebody is supposed to go and dig a hole in the garden and take money that is hidden under a rock and come and pay. That's not what it is. Right? If you owe your wife money and she doesn't pay you, does that mean that you have to go and collect money to come and pay?
But this is governance. This is
when you are at home, with your missus is governance. Keep quiet and let me talk.
That one day I can take it down.
You people, you talk all the time. You don't have anything to tell Ghanaians. Keep quiet. Let me talk. You see, Moro.
Yes, sir.
The president has directed that relief on diesel.
Yeah.
And that will happen. That is what a kind, caring government does. Under these people, one of the reasons why your fuel prices are still high is that before President Mahama left office the first time, he instituted ESLA. Remember ESLA?
Yeah.
ESLA was supposed to pay our legacy debts. When Ken Ofori-Atta became the
finance minister,
Ken Ofori-Atta took your ESLA and collateralized it till 2035. So Ghanaians, until 2035, we are now paying the debt that President Mahama thought he had already paid, because Fiifi Boafo and his ilk took your money and they went to spend it. As I speak today, Ask Fiifi that where is that Esla? They stole the money.
Ooh. How?
Could you?
By spending it on ludicrous things.
Well, you can talk about reckless expenditure.
Reckless expenditure and ludicrous expenditure is the same.
As stealing?
If you spend recklessly, you've stolen the money.
Oh,
how? Could you? A matter of stealing is a matter of law.
Obviously.
And then there's a description for it.
Obviously, you didn't go to Achimota school, so you don't understand that reckless expenditure is stealing at the same thing.
Achimota, reckless means stealing.
I don't think you went.
You don't have to go to Achimota to know that reckless is not stealing.
My brother.
Yes, sir.
When you take government money, people are in court today as we speak for reckless expenditure.
Yes.
Right?
Causing financial loss.
Yes. People are being charged as we speak today. Some people, some of the loquacious people who talk all the time, who wear polo shirts and go and sit in cocoa farms, as we speak today, they are under charge. You wear polo shirt, polo jacket, and you go and sit in a cocoa farm, and suddenly you are spending recklessly, they are under charge. You can be charged with stealing. Right? So what I'm saying, my brother, is that the NPP should shut up.
Why?
For a while. So that President Mahama and his government can fix this country.
Their government in waiting, Kojo.
Yes, you use the operative word, waiting.
Yes.
Train, monkey they work, make baboon wait small. Baboon chop money too much. Right? When they were in power, they misused government resources, used and abused us left, right, and center. How do you sit down? Responsible people sit together and decide that you will take statutory funds, collateralize it, spend it. When you finish spending it, you come and sit down and you lick your fingers and you tell us that somebody else is doing something wrong. We are still paying the debts that you left. You see, this government, and I'm a member of this government, since we came to power, have you heard any scandal?
Not yet.
We are a disciplined government doing disciplined work for the Ghanaian people.
He disagrees. Look at the cap on his head.
I will get to the cap.
Okay.
And when I get there, you will remove it. You wait.
Really?
Yes.
He brought two. He brought one for you.
Don't worry.
I have one for you.
Don't worry.
He says by the time he's done, you will join the demo.
I said he will remove it like
Okay.
Mami.
All right.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You see, this government, since we came to power, have you heard that anybody has stolen anything?
No.
You think it's by chance? It didn't just happen?
It's intentional?
No, we are disciplined. Do you understand? We are not running around helter-skelter, everybody doing what they want. Nobody is being told. Do you think that President Mahama is not in control? You think the chief of staff is not in control of the men and women who run this government? You think they don't know what everybody does? You think they don't caution people? You think it's happenstance that we are as disciplined as an army? 18 months into the NPP administration, how many scandals did you have?
Countless, actually.
Okay.
Countless.
Fiifi came to sit here this morning. Remember you were talking about Kuku. As soon as he started talking about Kuku, he switched to gold. Because they've gone to meeting, and when they go to meeting, it's like when you go and sit on Good Morning Ghana, deal with Sabijanfi.
Oh, how?
So he came here.
Oh, how?
They were asking you about Kuku.
Oh no,
You were the corporate affairs manager.
No, I just said, no, what I said to Kojo Pasha.
Masa, I was listening.
No, I was the one who
You
asked the
wait, let me be wrong. When I finish, give me 38%. They got 38% in the last election.
That's not true.
What do you get?
That's trite knowledge. That's trite knowledge.
Okay, so you did better.
He asked a question about we discussing the Cocoa law. I said he wants us to do that.
I apologize. You didn't get 38, you got 41. It's okay. You failed an exam. You got 38%.
What would be the reason for us to target Sammy Jemfi? What would we get out of it?
That's exactly what you did. You see, you are a good.
It was a matter of concern.
I have known you for 22 years. You are a very good communicator. You have your way of doing things. So you came here and you switched the conversation. You did a better switch. A lot of people.
He wants us to discuss that next week, and I said yes. He wants to wait. You came with you say that you want us to discuss the Cocoa bill next year? That's what he said.
Yes. But as soon as you
want us to discuss, I'm ready to discuss.
As soon as you went there, you went to Cocoa. Let me finish.
I see Takashi communication.
The gold matter. It is under investigation.
Yes.
I can tell you for free that I'm one of the people investigating.
So why are you already in court? If it's under investigation.
Hold on. So when something is under investigation, you cannot arrest somebody. When you arrest, there are laws. Fiifi, there are laws in this country that protect suspects. So if you arrest somebody, you have to take the person to court and tell the court why you have arrested the person.
So back to your question.
No, don't ask me questions.
I asked.
I am not asking any
since you are involved,
I am telling you.
It will only be fair for you to tell us what the issues are. Because I'm only asking questions.
Fiifi, you are not owed an explanation on an ongoing investigation. I don't know which law in this country says that when a crime is being investigated, you are owed an explanation before the facts of the case are known. How do you know that it is not only one? Who told you that it is only one person who's involved in that matter? Who told you that? So if you want to know what has happened, wait. When the investigation is done, you will be the first person to get information on that investigation, and then you can go and tell your people in your communication meeting. You see, you are a law student, Fiifi, but you pretend like you don't know the law. And it is for very good reason that you do what you do. How do you come and sit on a morning show and say that you are owed an explanation into a case that is still being investigated? And that somebody has been. If armed robbers came to your house today, God forbid, and attacked you and your family, and the police have arrested one person or two people out of a possible 5, they owe you an explanation before taking the people to court to remand them. You heard the word remand. Remand means that they have not determined the full facts of the matter. They have a suspect, they have put the person on remand so that the person can run away. So let me go back to fuel. No.
Yes, sir.
We have a window in which those products are bought. During that window, you cannot, as the person, as a consumer, determine the ex-refinery price. The ex-refinery price are determined by so many things, including wars, including even stock markets, all kinds of movements, demand, supply, all kinds of practical movements. What we can control is to make sure that our exchange rate to the prime currency that is used to sell the product is good enough for us. And as far as we are concerned, we have dropped the rate, CD to dollar rate, by over 30%. So today, when Fiifi is paying the school fees of his children in the posh schools, you know the international schools these days, and we all take our children to international schools. You know they index the
to the dollar.
Of course. So basically, Fiifi's children's school fees have dropped by 30%. And instead of thanking President Mahama, he will wear this cap and come and sit here and tell you that democracy is under attack. When Akufo-Addo was arresting children, grandmothers, and their children.
Is he done with it?
You have hold on.
Issue.
Hold on.
I can
hold
respond
on.
to
I say you will start a way to pay.
Oh, yeah,
when Akufo-Addo was arresting children, 8-year-old children, and locking them up for demonstration, Fiifi was high-falutin at Cocoa, but he didn't say anything. Right? Today you're talking about democracy and attack.
Oh, but could you,
go and ask Felicity Nelson.
Are we done with the full conversation? Because there are issues
like
which I want to address.
Like you,
and then we'll come and talk about this.
So, if you're done with petrol,
you are not the host of this program.
I'm a panelist on the show.
You brought your topics. Me too, I brought my topics.
Oh, I don't have to.
I've told you you will not like what I'm saying.
This Takashi conversation.
It is not Takashi.
What you are doing is complete Takashi conversation.
Wait.
So we can move to.
No, that's the topic. Wait. I said what the better because
this is morning show conversation and attack.
If
on Metro TV, morning show conversation and attack.
If you wanted to wait the 10 for that democracy conversation, you would have waited before you wore the cap. So since you wore the cap, what did Bob Marley say? Who the cap fit? Let him wait. So you need to hear from me. He's introduced the topic. Yes. Okay. So listen.
Fiifi, so we started.
Go and ask Felicity Nelson.
It's important that I
don't worry. No, don't worry. It's all part of.
Go and ask Felicity Nelson.
There are things he has said in relation to the fuel price. I wish to address, and then we can go into the conversation about the demonstration.
The man has interrupted me, so he will get interruption. I'm telling you now. Listen. Go and ask Felicity Nelson. What did he do? Go and ask Ralph. What they did to him. When you finish, you can ask me what they did to me. I'm still on bail. You want to talk about democracy and attack?
Selective justice.
You want to talk about miracles? Was sitting there saying he was arrested on arrival. Are you aware they did the same thing to me? And they actually filmed it and put it on social media. They went to lock me up. They went to lock me up in immigration cells like a common thief. You're sitting here talking about democracy and attack. Do you know what we've been through in this country under your government? At that time, you were sitting enjoying highfalutin and cocoa ball.
Which one is highfalutin?
You. There was a day when I was under assault at Oma FM. He had left. And I called him and said, Fiifi, your people are attacking me for something I don't even know about. Why? They had formed a panel. And he told me he will get back to me. Ask Fiifi whether he will go back to me till today. You know what happened? He called them and stopped them. But at that time, I was so toxic that he didn't even want to tell me that he had done that. So nothing happened again. They stopped. But he himself never wanted to talk to me because he was afraid of what they will do to him if he talks to me.
Wow,
that's it. You're talking about democracy and attack. I said, when the guy is unfortunately he has passed now. What's his name? What was that guy's name? The guy who succeeded you, and he ended up on the board of GNPC.
Are you talking about the dead man, Kojo?
No, I'm not. I'm saying unfortunately. Why we talk about Jesus Christ? Is Jesus Christ alive?
Is it Jesus Christ?
I said, when that matter happened, I called you and you said you will get back to me. I said he stopped what they were doing. They never did it again. But he also never called me. Because at that time, no, I am talking to you about what you people did. So don't sit here and wear this and talk about democracy and attack. Democracy is actually being enhanced. It's not an attack. Democracy today, it is not an attack because President Mahama is not the finance minister of this country is not ordering people to be tried like Enofuyata did, ordering the minority leader to be tried.
Did he order?
But he says that your government came to power and released persons who were alleged, not even alleged, he released persons who had done something wrong to the state.
Let me ask you,
you are chasing them.
Let me ask you a question.
Chasing them and jailing them.
You see, I like what you people are doing. I have a question for you.
Okay.
Is Twum going to file an appellate defense? Is Twum going to go to the appeals court?
Yes, it's not that. He's filed it.
Really?
Yes.
Do you expect him to get a fair hearing?
Well, why not?
He knows why I'm asking him that.
Oh, okay.
So let me answer. Okay. So thank you, Moro.
You are sitting here saying you are going to go on demonstration because an appeals court has released from defective charges.
Plus miracles.
That's miracles.
Yes.
Miracles.
No, they give a litany of issues.
Miracles.
Why they want to
So let me proceed.
Sarah Kenino.
Okay.
Oh, don't worry. I've told you today. I'm here. I'm here for you people.
That's fine. So
go on. And
let me start by saying that Kojo must realize this. We are in a democracy. In a democracy, you must realize that once there is a government, there shall be an opposition. It is the responsibility of the opposition.
A responsible opposition, not an irresponsible opposition that has completely destroyed this country. After destroyed this country,
what is happening in government? You do not think that the fact that you have a government now, everything is about just what you say and do. No. In a democracy, you must listen to what the opposition will say because it's incumbent on you to do so. So if Kojo says the NPP should shut up, really? Now they want to have a government where it is just the voices of the NDC that will be heard. The opposition has not. But you said we should shut up.
You cannot.
That's what you said.
For a while.
You said we should shut up. So now
for a while.
Kojo, also you can be later. Well, miracles. He understands the language.
You must expect, and see, that is the very reason why we are in the situation we find ourselves in.
I expect
because
everything.
They are not prepared to listen to the opposition voices.
We expect everything, including irresponsibility.
People like Kojo, Twum, Boafo, seated next to me. Kojo have a razor sharp mouth. And the things Kojo has said in this country under NanaAddo as president. Kojo,
fantastic. Moro, what did I say about Akufo-Addo that didn't come to you? See, you don't know Akufo-Addo.
Kojo,
I said what I told you people
the
that
things you said about Akufo-Addo, you are not prepared to even take 5% of the things you said about Akufo-Addo.
At what point?
The things you said about Akufo-Addo, you are not prepared to take 5% of it.
At what point? Give me one time. Once, you see, Moro, right here,
what you said,
right now, you are
public knowledge, and I need not to reiterate them.
Right now, you are seeing the reason why some of us
now even conversation is under attack.
Some of us were persecuted. He is telling you
conversation is even under attack in the studios of Metro TV. Kojo Twum Boafo is not prepared to even listen.
You are a senior media man in this country, one of the most senior. At what point did I ever insult Akufo-Addo? I said he was going to destroy this country. That's exactly what he did. So, and the Akufo-Addo's government, all our pensions were gone.
And Kojo
the chief justice of this country went to sit at the finance ministry to ask for her pension. As we speak today, people have died, including people like Mr. Jekum.
I think you overheard him.
No, I've not. It's going to get worse. He's going to get worse. This is just the beginning. I said I want him to withdraw what he said about what I said. I criticized the Kufu. I critiqued what he was going to do.
You were razor sharp. What you should Akufo-Addo. What you should be prepared to take same.
What you should do is to commend me for being a harbinger of the mayhem that the Akufo-Addo
government. He's clarified it.
No, he's not clarifying it.
You were razor sharp in criticizing the Akufo-Addo, so I think let's move on.
He said some of the things. I said, what did I say? I said,
be prepared to listen to dissenting views. It's important.
Did your government destroy this?
It is important to take dissenting views.
He's not prepared to sit here. No, Fiifi should sit here like the man that I know he is. Like the father that I know he is, like the husband that I know he is, and apologize to the people of this country for that government that he was part of, because people are still hurting from what he did.
So let me.
You may not have told you are talking about democracy. You were the corporate affairs manager of Kokoma. Has anybody called you? Has anybody said you stole anything? Obiafo. Meanwhile, under your tenure, people were paying people for what they hadn't done. If you like, I'll show it to you.
Really?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't. You see, that is why I am telling
don't
you.
know.
That is why I'm telling you.
I'm unaware of any such.
You are not aware because you were not involved. I can give you names. I'm saying that nobody has called you. And the reason why nobody has called you or called your former boss is that democracy is at work. And yet under your tenure, I said people were paying people under the Cocoa Rose program for what they haven't done. I have names.
Okay.
We have monies that we have seized.
That's fine.
So if you want us to go there, we will go there.
So let me make progress.
So let him come.
What I'm not going to allow you to do is to characterize us, put us in a box.
Can we have a show?
We're not serving our audience.
Can we have a show?
If we become overly disruptive, please go ahead.
No, this is not more than stampede.
Yes. But you go ahead.
Okay, give me some water. Thank you.
Okay.
The moment is your our bread.
Okay.
Could you talk about the fact that the government says you pay 2%, 2 cedis on the price of diesel. And we have no responsibility as Ghanaians to ask government where that money is coming from. Really? Is that a democracy? That under the NDC, as citizens, we have lost our right to even question how state resources are used. And they say this is democracy. Indeed, this can be something else, but obviously not a democracy, because in a democracy, this is the last thing you will say under a democracy, to say that if government is doing something, government, in fact, spending state resources, resources that are raised from us, we have no duty to ask, is that the level we've gotten to under the NDC? Wow, that's surprising.
But he makes the point. He makes the point. Sorry, Fiifi, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Let's do this just briefly.
There's something I just want to say, and then I will end this conversation. We can move on.
This is money that will not come to us, but it's not the same as we're spending the money, and that's the clarity he sought to make.
How do you know?
No, because
how do you know that there's money that's supposed to come to us? We do not know, because we have not been told.
Some funds.
Felix issued a statement. The statement he issued, he did not tell us where the money is. And you see, I sat on this show and told you that under the first subsidy the government gave us, I pointed to where that money was coming from. The markings and the PSSL.
Yes.
That's where it was coming from. Under the NPP, when we did same, I told you about the recovery levy, and that was how that money was raised. I'm asking today, under this new arrangement, where is the money coming from? And Kojo says, no, you are NPP, so you do not deserve to know. Hey, Mr. Boafo, do you know
once you call him, you come in. Please go ahead.
But you know get to the level.
You know that there's an idea law in this.
Basic.
Who passed the right to information law?
Oh, so this one requires right information.
So why don't you write to
Are you not taking this to the
I know about 3 of the commissioners. If you like, I'll link one of them to you.
Please.
I'll call
there's no need to go to right information. This is information Felix must share.
No.
But let me just
want Felix to share information. You know Felix's number. You know his office. At what point?
Journalist.
In the famous words of Ubuntu. If you are looking for Felix, you won't get him.
Maybe you will respond.
Okay. But when so far has Felix not responded to calls from you people? Sometimes he responds too much there.
So we ask him. But let me land. Kojo was talking about fundamentals being weak, and I wish to say this, and this is not to water down what Dr. Bawumia said, but this is my own. I decided to coin this one. When the fundamentals are not well grounded. When the fundamentals are not well grounded, the effect of the numbers will not be felt, or the effect of the numbers will be absolutely nothing. You know what? When the spokesperson of the Ministry of Energy, even if he allowed Kojo to speak, because I don't know whether he doesn't trust what Kojo was going to say, so he wanted to. Allow. Take it, Kojo, take it.
And then when you come, say you punch out too much.
Because the spokesperson of the ministry did not trust the kind of conversation Kojo was going to do, so he decided to hijack the conversation.
Okay.
When he came in, what did he say? Oh, the figures are this, and then the interest, what you call it, the exchange rate is better, this is better, this is better. What is the effect? The effect is that today, we are paying almost 20 Ghana cedis a liter on diesel. So when the fundamentals when the fundamentals, they are not well grounded, the numbers will not mean anything. So let them throw away figures, but you ask yourself, all these figures they are throwing around, what is the effect? The effect is that we are still paying more. The effect is that the hardship is getting worse. The effect is that we are not realizing what will improve our lives as citizens of this country. Now let's go to the conversation about the what Kojo wanted to introduce, the demonstration. You see, Kojo has now given us more reason why there is a need for this demonstration. Because to him, the fact that you are a member of the opposition, you have no right to speak. The fact that you belong to the NPP, you must not be heard. You see, and this is where I will jump in again, and I will resist the characterization in Jesus' name. You have not been more you have, but you said we should you used a stronger word. You said we should shut up. I said that was even stronger. I even chose a more toned down version of the word you used.
Let me say it again. I said shut up for a while.
What is a while? What is a while? So now MPP should go to sleep. The party should fold up because NDC is in power.
You haven't been to even one demonstration in your life. Do you know how many demonstrations have been? When your people are going to demonstrations, you sit in a studio. You know how many demonstrations I've been to? Have you been to a demonstration in your life?
He's going one for the first time on Thursday.
So keep quiet.
Yes.
And go. Okay. I've been going to demonstrations for 30 years.
So you've been going on demonstrations. And you have a problem with others. You have a problem with others demonstrating.
I said I went to a demonstration.
You have a problem with others demonstrating.
That is why I'm telling you that I will uphold your right to demonstrate. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Just then uphold my right to speak even in this studio.
Yes.
Which you are refusing to allow me. Even in that studio, he's not even respecting my right to speak. How would you uphold my right to demonstrate?
You should also uphold my right not to be characterized and put in a box. That is what you are trying to do.
So to withdraw the fact that the NPP should...
I have not withdrawn anything. I said...
You've not been fair to Fiifi.
No, I told you I didn't intend to be fair. I didn't intend to be fair.
And that is the next point I was going to.
He came here with a plan.
What was the plan?
But he said some things. He wants to respond to you.
You won't even allow. Somebody won't allow you to speak. Would you respect your democratic rights?
Are you characterizing me?
Oh,
I'm not.
You are the referee. There's a blue corner. There's a red corner.
The blue and the green corner.
The man is throwing low blows. He's punching on the head. You as the referee, you should stop him.
When we do that, by the time we say Jack, time will be.
But if you are not refereeing the thing and the man is hitting low and I hit him.
Is that a hit on you now?
What exactly did he say that you have a problem with?
He's telling viewers that I am saying that NPP shouldn't demonstrate. At what point?
No, I didn't talk about demonstration.
He said it.
I did not. That's not what I said.
So you don't have a right.
We said we should not to talk.
I
didn't say, you see, once again.
I added and said for a while.
No, that is what I said.
Yes,
that's exactly what I said.
If we're going to be talking about these issues, we'll not go to the most substantive issues. Let's go. Because I corrected me twice. So let's go.
No,
but he's still, you see,
his problem is even if they should speak for a day, he has a problem with that.
But why must we do that?
Issue? Yes.
It's our fundamental human rights.
Even if you say don't speak for a minute,
I don't have rights.
It's our right to speak, so you cannot. It's our right to speak, and you cannot tell us not to.
I'm getting a lot of messages.
Yes. When he finishes law school, don't give me a case.
Yes.
Another thing Kojo said.
Yes.
That he is not going to be fair. Wow. Kojo, what happened?
I said I will not be fair. I didn't come here to be fair.
Did you come as an individual?
If you don't deal with the issues, and you keep inviting
Moro. An individual says he will not be fair.
No, that's not the most important thing.
Is it
the most important issue? It's on the demonstration.
Educate my younger brother here. Educate my younger brother here. That this is a political show.
Yes.
If you come here to be fair,
your
people will not send you here again.
Don't worry. At every point in time, you must be fair.
If you came here to be objective, if you came here,
Another one. He says he's not going to be objective.
No, Fiifi.
I'm not going to be objective. Wow.
You are here. No,
if you hear, because it says I will be fair.
Next week invite you. Maybe we'll be able to.
I will be fair. I will be objective, and I will not think that it is the right thing for someone to say that just because he's representing a political party, you will not fair.
Let's face the fact. Let's be real. Are you happy with this conversation? Are you okay with that conversation? Are you okay with Uncle Fiifi Boafo? I stand to be corrected. Medino, are you okay with him? For me, I'm not okay because I'm a journalist. I'm a communicator. Adia, I've been telling you this. Adia would dear go NDC for and the back no ding or no thing. So if you don't take it, they will be intimidating you from the scratch to the end. And that is what exactly happened. Papa, what guarantee interview? Interview. NDC. You've prepared to go and who could do one papa ne kasa. One man opportunity. What kasa view? From the scratch, intimidation. So, but you were there sitting there feeling okay, like you were laughing. You got to a point now, like who can't know a boom, not all science. But they do so now, not and I think for me, this is one place here. I was NPP for it taking it very serious because winning an election is going to do with communications, and I don't think you can win election without communication. I don't think you can get up win election without communication. For communication, you're poor. Definitely you're going to lose. And this man, I love him a lot. Mentino. But you being former journalist. Now, what obi na host you, Papa. The man on wakatros oba ye no amma say oba be fair. He didn't come for fairness. And you were still smiling. You were still laughing. Hey, this is too much. And I think for me, NPP should be very careful. The people they choose to. So Emma party. NPP should be very careful. The kind of communicators they send across to go and talk for the party or speak for the party. This is one example. And it was me. I was me Boafo papa. Ni panic kasa. Wo like all kasa no obe mono. He was able to shut you up. He was able to tell you to shut up. Keep quiet. But what kind of dia? What kind of dia obe mo na was like seriously? Well, me makama like machira madwene. If you're going to take it, fine. If channel, I've been speaking with some of them. So if the communication directors in the they should, I think they should train these people. They should talk to them. They should talk to them because this is not. I don't know your thought, but comment section. Let's have a conversation there. What you know. Na enye kama because we want the betterment for the party. Nti ene ya shase ya hwe baby asinto ne ade ewo to fix it before 2027-2028 election. Thank you very much. Hi, Smart African Media. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel. Medi e de oduman komo ba na ko fifuma sante gudi.